As we all know, most of the world is covered in oceans, and we have only in the recent years started to use these oceans for production, such as for wind farms, for algae farms. We have recently started to look into Arctic ice, under ice, over ice. All of these have one thing in common, and is that the area that they cover is huge. And that's exactly where my research comes in. I work with multi-robot systems in my research in SMARC. These kinds of systems are mostly useful for accomplishing very large tasks using very small and cheap robots, such that an individual robot could not have finished this large task. Such a task would be, for example, mapping the entire underwater world that we have, or creating maps of the icebergs and similar large-scale operations. Most of my research is focused on safe, efficient, and robust coverage methods. These methods require the motion planning and safety handling of the robots that are together in a team. You can think of them as a bunch of vacuum cleaners like you have at home. If you have just one, it might take a long time, so it might not be very efficient in cleaning out your house. If you have 100 of them, then they will just keep bumping into each other and other things, and that's a safety problem. And that also means it won't be efficient because instead of cleaning, they're bumping into each other and trying to go around each other to ensure that safety, even if you have it, such a thing. On the other hand, if you only had 4 and those 4 were told to just follow each other in a line like a caterpillar, then the ones in the back aren't doing any work. So per robot, you're not doing as much cleaning as you could have. So a better way of planning where they should go and how should they move around each other is required, and that's what I do in my research. Underwater, instead of collecting dust, our robots are collecting data. There's almost no difference. My research can now be used to actually look into these infrastructures, look into under the ice areas, under the ocean areas, and actually gather the data that we need from it.